Hello, dear Scorpio. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for being here. This is your reading for mid-January 2020. Hope that you're all well. I'm doing a 4-card spread, but I will be taking extra cards. So let's see what's happening for you. Hope that you all made it really well through the eclipses. I know it's been very challenging. I see it all around me. It hasn't been easy at all. So dear Scorpio, let's see what is important for you to know at this time. Now, in the position of now, you're at the 10 of Wands. Thank God it's a 10. At your foundation, 2 of Wands. So you may be dealing with another fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. In the recent past, more Wands. Cupid's love arrows. 8 of Wands. Some of you may have traveled somewhere, maybe for work. It's been a heavy load, it looks like. You're hoping to expand on your horizons. There is a lot of orange here, which is in between yellow and red, so it's warm to hot right now. And when I say that, I mean this could speak of course, creativity. You're not, you're at the point of you've seen something, you know what you're wanting to create, but it's as though there is a feeling of lack here. Let's see what's crowning your reading. And you've got the Tower, which is Scorpio energy. Others, in other circumstances, I would say it's Uranus in Taurus, of course. There is a sudden shift. Wow. There is a sudden shift that you're wanting to have a different change. You're wanting something to change radically. This is what you're thinking of. Something needs to change. It's been too much of a burden. We've got 20 wands altogether. 20. Which you, in relation to career and anything that you've created, you want a second chance. You want another go. You want something that has long been a burden for you, something that you've desired, something that you've chosen to do. You want another chance at it. That's why you're hoping on that change. You're hoping for that shift, and it's not showing itself. Let's see what the outcome is. And we've got the 9 of Swords. A lot of worry around it, worry and anguish. Okay, this is a perception, of course, sleepless nights. All you could do is think. Some of you are just, I feel as though there is a frustration, a lot of frustration here, and that's what this worry is about. Let's take another card. Now, frustration can mean lack of intimacy, of course. You may be dealing with someone that is too slow to move, someone that is looking at a situation, someone that, let's say that you're in a relationship where it's been quite heavy. Yes, let's say that there is a very sexual, there is a desire for being together. You're on the same page. You've got the 8 of Wands, which is back and forth. Some of you may be also at a distance to someone that you share the same desires, whether this is a creation, a business, or an intimate relationship. But there is a lot of worry around the situation. There's very slow. We've got air is very fast, earth is very slow. So I feel as though you're not on the same page in some sort of a situation. Now, 7 of Pentacles says, I've invested a lot here, and I don't know what to do now. I'm in 2 minds. But 7s are the divine for me, and 7 says that the divine is telling you that give it some time. You're at the 9. Give it some time. You're almost at the end. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune because change is coming through. And of course, the Wheel of Fortune is a completion. It is a 10, Sagittarius and Jupiter. Jupiter brings luck, expansion, and growth. But also, Sagittarius does deal with foreigners, different cultures. Again, it can be legalities. What's beneath that? And we've got the 5 of Cups. So you are mourning the past. There is something here that you are not focusing on. You've got your mind on other things. And when I say other things, you're not looking at this time, dear Scorpio. It doesn't look like you're looking at love. There is more passion here, more creativity, desire to produce. You want a change, a very fundamental change. This is Pluto, your ruling planet. You want a fundamental change and you don't know how that's going to happen. Because you're at the end of some cycle, obviously, you're probably having signs and synchronicities about change coming through, but you're not actually seeing the tower. Well, Scorpio, what I feel is that because the Wheel of Fortune is a karmic wheel, it has to get to the point of completion before it can actually give you the result. Now, with Pluto and Saturn having met up in the sign of Capricorn, that's very slow moving. Okay, very slow moving. But of course, Saturn does bring physicality and realness to things. So even though we've got a lot of creativity, it's not really tangible. It's fire, right? What you're looking for is what you have invested in. You want reality. You want the real money. You want the security. You want the real deal, whether this is a relationship, whether this is communication or lack of it, anything like that. That's what I mean. Let's look at your love life with Amira's Love Oracle. So for Scorpio, please, Spirit, what's going on? Scorpio, mid-January till end of January 2020. Scorpio and their love life. What are they dealing with? Who are they dealing with? We have mature woman. She's dark, mature woman. We have dating queen. These are 2 different women, obviously, for most of you. We've got a blonde and a brunette. Now, this could be a same-sex relationship, no doubt. The dating queen is someone who's got a lot of offers and gifts. She's obviously very popular, very well-known, very successful at what she does, maybe. Or she's just very beautiful, whereas the mature woman is someone who's much more grounded, down to earth, not so much of a popular person, or someone who has been recognized. So there's more fire in the dating queen. There's more earth, I would say, in the mature woman. That may help you figure out who is who. Let's take another card, and we've got a union. So yes, this could be a same-sex relationship for some of you. For others of you, let's say that you've changed the color of your hair. It can happen, of course. The mature woman, maybe with a change of your appearance, something that you're doing, the offers are coming through. Now, dating queen can also mean that there are offers for business, because the union can also be business, right? It can be a contract. Let's see, and we've got a true gem. And true gem could be someone that is very truthful. This could also be a real crystal, a real gem. It can be a ruby, it can be a diamond, anything like that. It is a gift, but a true gem also speaks of true and an honest gift or offer. This is an honest offer. What's beneath that? And we've got past love. So the past love I usually see as the past hurt, past pain. You are growing a new heart after there's been some sort of lessons. The control card is here. The control card means tough lessons. Sorry about that, but I had to sneeze. So yes, it is a true offer, and this is something very valuable. Now, of course, the dating queen could be, or even the mature woman, whether it's the same person or not, same woman or not, could be working with crystals, okay? And this could be, of course, a partnership. This could be two different women, two different females that are, come from different backgrounds, different qualities. This could be some sort of a business deal, a collaboration, let's say. And this could be very lucky as well. Don't forget, we've got the Two of Cups here, which can speak of a partnership. Beneath that, we've got the Six of Wands, which can be a card of success. So 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, very all even numbers, 2, 6, 8, 10. Interesting. Now the 10 of Wands does turn into the Ace, which can speak of a new project, a new creative venture, anything like that. Let's take the Lenormand and see what's happening, dear Scorpio. Now, for those of you that have tried to expand your horizons, maybe travel the world, okay, maybe made a choice, could even be to travel, to go to a foreign land. This may be, any beginning is a difficult beginning, of course, because this is flight travel. Okay, these can be, of course, messages of love, but they can also speak of quick energies. So getting quickly to the end of a cycle hasn't been easy. There's been a lot to deal with, and you're at a standstill at a midpoint. Now, I just had the boy next door fall out. This is earthy energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I would say more than likely. Someone, the boy next door, let's say, someone who is low profile, someone who's very grounded. He is holding that flower, which is an offer that's coming through. Okay, now I do see him as either an earth sign or a water sign for Scorpio, and we've got an A on it. So what does the A mean for you? Could be an initial. We have the Sun, which is Leo. Now Leo can speak of children, it could speak of true love, it can speak of clarity, warmth, rejuvenation. It's a 31, which equals a 4. 4 speaks of stability. We've got another A here, 2 A's. One more card. Now the Sun can also speak of children. Of course, it is a masculine energy. And the Sun can also speak of, as I said, true love, anything that you've created, which is Leo. Leo is also the risk taker. Leo likes to shine their light, very much like the dating queen. We also have the Scythe, which can be also severing ties, but this, I see it as a card of harvest, especially with the wheat in the background. It is a 10. 10 breaks down to the Ace, of course, and we've got a J here as well. So AAJ. And we've got another J with a child. Now this could be a father who's got a young child. We've got number 13, which is Scorpio. And again, 13 can add up to the 4. Again, stability. This is newness. If it's not an actual child, then it's having gone through some transformation and newness coming to light. So something pure, something that is very important. Something that will give you much happiness. Let's take more cards. Let's take one card on each position. 10 of Wands. And we've got the 8 of Cups. And this is the eclipsed moon. So 8 of Cups is leaving a situation behind, moving on to find an agreement, some sort of a connection. It's also a spiritual growth, and it's going on a journey, traveling. So let's take another card on this Two of Wands. We have the Five of Cups again. So yes, being at an imbalance here, there was a choice. What you need to do, dear Scorpio, is change your perspective. Leave the past where it is. There is something else. You've got a bridge you've got to cross. So let's take another card. Now, we do have a few cups here. You are Scorpio, yes, but we could be talking about another, someone who's got water in their chart as well. I don't know exactly which sign. I will tell you in a minute. Let's take another card on the Five of Cups. And we've got the Devil. And the Devil is Capricorn. So I would say more than likely the water sign would be what is happening opposite to Capricorn, which is Cancer. We did have the lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse. Here we've got the Devil, which means restrictions. This can mean fears. This can mean, yes, strong sexual intimacy, but it can also speak of restrictions. There were some restrictions where work is concerned, career, intimacy, and also emotions. Let's take the Eight of Wands. What's that all about? And we've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant can speak of religion, of course, a different culture. The Hierophant can also mean traditions, but it can also speak of commitment, also hierarchy. So keeping the faith in that whatever you've been dealing with, whatever quick changes you've made in your life, that you will find your stability at some stage. Now the Hierophant is Taurus. Could you have been dealing with a Taurian person? Sun, Moon or Rising. We do have Scorpio, the card of Scorpio, which I also see as Uranus, and Uranus is transiting Taurus, I'm so sorry. So radical change where values are concerned, that's the Hierophant. Could someone have wanted a commitment, but for whatever reason, it looks like the 8 and the 10, right in between, we've got the Hierophant. So there is some sort of a blockage where commitment is concerned, because from the 8 you go to the 10 and the Hierophant is sitting right in the middle. And here we've got an 8, again, movement. Now the Devil, again, as I said, it can speak of fears. It can speak of, it's very Saturnian, very slow moving, very challenging, very maturing energy. The Devil is, it's hard to get past the Devil because we've got to do the work. It is asked of us that we need to overcome our fears, that we need to stand strong and become the Saturnian leader to master a situation, because this is a master here. Now the Hierophant and the Devil are quite similar. Let's look at the Tower. And we've got the Hermit. And the Hermit is a number 9. The Hermit is very similar. Very, very similar to someone spiritual. Again, very similar energies. The Hermit is someone who's taken a step back. They've been looking for the light. They've been looking and searching, soul searching, hoping for some sort of a completion. Here's a 9. You've got the 10 here. Now the Hermit is Virgo. Virgo is someone who looks at the details. This could also be a doctor, okay, a physician. The Hermit can also be a guru, a teacher. Could some of you be dealing with a teacher, someone who's very spiritual? Could that be someone that is helping you through this shift? Or could it be that you've been doing your homework and suddenly you find the information? You do the Virgo thing and you come across information that is helping you on your path. Let's take one more there. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles. It's all about work. So you found something that you love to do. Or because you're after the shift could be around work, and it could be around looking at the details, could be around anything to do with contracts. You know, the Hierophant can be contracts. Of course, the Hermit is one step before the completion. Wheel of Fortune and Jupiter, that is the law. It's also the truth. Let's look at the outcome. 9 of Swords and 7 of Pentacles. And we've got the 4 of Wands here, which can be a celebration. This can be a family situation. You may have had, this could have been an offer for a commitment, no doubt. Let's look at that Wheel of Fortune. For some of you, it could be someone that you work with. Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords can mean some sort of a disappointment, but it can also mean health issues. Some sort of a disappointment where there's 3 people concerned. Let's take another card. And we've got the 2 of Cups. So what I think is here is that obviously, Scorpio, you've been through some sort of a heartbreak, a disappointment where a commitment is concerned. As I said, something to do with family traditions is in the way before you can get to stabilizing a situation, maybe even children, because Leo can also be children. Let's take a look at this Devil and see what that's all about in your foundation. Let's take some Sibyllars, and we've got melancholy. So that's worry. It's the 5 of Pentacles. That is worry. Maybe something that was once celebrated, you are focusing on and not focusing, that there is a new agreement here, which is asking for you to not be worried about. It just asks for work. It asks for you to prove yourself. We've got the Bambino here, which is also the 7 of Pentacles. The Bambino can be worries around children as well. This could also be worries with a new job, a new agreement. You could be dealing with someone who is quite Saturnian, who's got their children, or they have restrictions if this is a relationship. Okay, there is strong sexual attraction here. Be careful of motherhood. Be careful of pregnancy, just in case you haven't planned it. Okay, there is, with the Devil here and the Bambino, it can speak of something like that. Let's see what else we have. And we've got the Namica. The Namica is, the mask is coming off. You're seeing the truth. So you're being enlightened. It is a number 12, which is like the Hanging Man. Now, Pisces can also mean deception. You're worried that someone is not being truthful with you. This can be another female, yes, but it can also be just an energy. What I'd like to see is the Tower, the Hermit, and the 8 of Pentacles. Messaggero, messages coming from afar. Domestico, we've got 2 11s. Domestico is someone who is close to you, someone that you deal with, someone who would more than likely be of help for you, but there are trust issues here. And here we've got deliriousness, which is the 9 of Pentacles, again Virgo. Deliriousness is a neutral card. This can speak of support through friends, but this can also speak of the Tower having come down. The news that you find out about is going to have you delirious. Let's take another card. And we've got Militare, which is Capricorn. And this is secrets being withheld. This is also the end of a difficult cycle. The militare is the military, and it's an uphill battle. It's hard work, it's Saturnian, it's asking for you that you've got the energy, you've got the vitality, the strength to climb that mountain, to see things from a different perspective, right? You are on a mission. It's the end of the burden here, though, and this could be around the time of the eclipses. And it speaks of growth, obviously, Saturn and Capricorn. Let's take a look at the general energy, which is the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords, and the Two of Cups. So we've got the Viaggio, the visitor, okay, Three of Wands, this is also. This is your knight in shining armor, someone who could be coming from a different country. This could be you wanting to travel to another country. This is maybe waiting on someone and they haven't shown up. That's the disappointment. And you're still waiting. Here we've got Morte, which is death, transformation. And this is also the Five of Swords, which can be a love triangle, of course. Another person in the picture. Now the Five of Swords says that you've got all the swords in your hand. You're willing to fight till the end. Okay, fight for a relationship, fight for a very important union. There is transformation and change, nevertheless. And we've got Alegria here, which is the Nine of Wands, and this is merriment and happiness. There's also three people here, but nevertheless, this is going out, letting your hair down, and celebrating a union. Now with the Alegria, this could be someone who leads a single life, someone who will go out with his mates too much. Okay, so could we be talking about either, I don't know, it could be a Sagittarian sun, moon or rising, could be on the cusp with Scorpio. We do have water here as well. The cups, which can be any water sign. The Three of Swords can speak of air as well. The air would be the perception, I would say, more than likely. And again, the red heart does remind me of Scorpio. I do feel that this is your heartbreak, your disappointment is Scorpio. So the transformation that you're going through is karmic. It was meant to happen. But it's first you get the disappointment, and then you get the celebration and the commitment and the agreement, the contract, whatever contract that is. Let's take a look at the end result here. Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Wands, which is a commitment, and it's also a celebration. Speranza, which is also the Eight of Cups. Again, hope. It can speak of fears sometimes. We've got Il Nemico, the fear of transformation and change, the fear of negativity. Another 11. As I said, very karmic, but this changes. This is the transformation, and what comes after it, another 11. And this is your knight in shining armor. They do end up coming through for you, dear Scorpio. The offer comes through, and it is here. Okay, so the Lamante is the lover. It is someone that's going to be very romantic, someone that will offer you what you're looking for, your stability. Even if it takes them a bit of time, they will come through with that. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is I'm going to take, it's really funny that we've got the Two of Cups, we've got no, we have no pages, we have no knights. It's like a faceless reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3, even though we've got here, we've got 2 feminine energies. We do have a child and we do have the male. I'm going to take the cards, 3 cards, 1 on each of the characters here. Obviously, because we don't have any characters in your reading. So let's look at the mature woman. Now these messages will not resonate for all of you. Let's look at the mature woman. What does she have to say? The physical distance between us is so great. I need to decide if I can do this. Time will tell. So there is some sort of a decision that this mature woman is needing to make. Now the Two of Wands, you also have it here, okay, which is in your foundation. Let's look at the dating queen. I really want to work on us. You are worth it. Now, the dating queen holds the Eight of Pentacles, which Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. It's the Virgo card. Let's look at the male, the masculine energy with the rose in his hand. Right here, right next to the Sun card. Let's see. You grew a flower in my heart, which I call love. And this is the Two of Cups. So this is a very romantic male who is, you've got the Two of Cups here as well. Okay, so this again, if this is not love, this is an offer that's coming through. Okay, if this is business. So you are dealing with a true gem. We've got the union, which is an agreement, a partnership, relationship, could be romantic. Again, children can be involved in the situation here. Anyway, dear Scorpio, I think I will leave it at that. I am coming down with a cold and I'm not feeling that great. So thank you so much for spending the time with me here. Sending you much love, many blessings, love and light, darlings.